session, I'll be taking you through something called a GoSee, which is an agentic AI-enabled web app. So what happens in this web app is you can put in your queries, right? And what would happen at the back end, the agentic AI would then look out for the different search queries, and then it will crawl the internet and give the results back to us. So that is at a very macro level. So let's see how this works, starts working. So I've already typed in the query. So for example, let's say I want to find out what Danaher solutions can I sell to Nimhans. So just for people who are not quite cognizant of these organizations, Danaher is an MNC, deals in the healthcare equipments, whereas Nimhans is a very well-renowned institute of medical sciences specialization with specialization in the neurological disorders. So let's do this. So now if you see this, I have typed in what Danaher solutions can I sell to Nimhans. So what would happen at the first step is this query would be passed to an LLM, which would then break this question, right, into simpler questions. So first of all, it will try to understand what does Danaher do, what does Nimhans do, right, and then it would try to find out how there could be a match between these two. Right, so this is what running a deep multi-source analysis is doing right now. It's looking, it would then try to decompose the complex query of what Danaher solutions can I sell to Nimhans into smaller subqueries, and this is what we'll get to see. You see, so these are the relevant subqueries which it has thought of. Now this is something which the AI is doing at the back end. So you see what products and solutions can Danaher offer in healthcare and medical research domains. So it is first of all trying to find out what does Danaher do, okay, and then it will also ask, okay, what does Nimhans do, what are the specific needs and focus areas of Nimhans, okay, and then also it has thought of this specific question, which Danaher products align the requirements of focus area of Nimhans. The point to be noted is that these all are created by AI, that is LLM, at the back end, and then what it does is once it gets these search queries, it puts on Google or any other search engine at the back end. All right, so you see this the LLM would have put this specific query on Google or any other search engine, and then this is the result which it is getting. So the first one was Danaher.com business, etc., and this is all the content it has extracted. And if you see the question which was for which that content we saw just above was for this specific questions: what products and solutions does Danaher offer in healthcare and medical research domains? Similarly, for the another second question, right, or for the same question, we'll again see that, okay, what products and solution does Danaher offer in healthcare and medical research domains? So for that specific question, it got this result as well, right? Life sciences, Danaher.com. So what eventually it does is it looks out for all the different queries which it has thought of. It puts on Google or any other search, it gets the result, right? And then it crawls that. So you see, it is writing that it is crawling. So it has crawled that, and then it has extracted the content, the relevant content from all of these pages. So one point to be noted is doesn't extract the entire information and pass it to LLM. No, it just extracts the relevant piece of information which is relevant for the user's query, and then passes it to LLM at the last to get us the final answer. Right? So it's saying that, okay, I crawl these pages, these are the pages from which I've extracted the summary, and then this is what it is telling, right? Research brief. So it's giving an overview of Nimhans, what does actually Nimhans do, right? So it reads at National Institute of Medical Mental Health and Neurosciences, this is this, the premier institute recognized as this. So it very well understands what Nimhans says. Then it also understands what Danaher does, right? So it tells that, okay, it works in diagnostics, biotechnology, life sciences. And then you see how beautiful this is. It also tells that where is the option of where there can be prospect of synergy. So he's saying that for medical and neurological disorders, we could use Danaher's diagnostic tools such as this, right? For biotechnology, for therapeutics, is saying that we could use this. Similarly, training and building capacity for neurosciences, right? And is then also saying that how we can approach as Danaher, how can we approach Nimhans, and which are the solutions which we should be talking about. So I think that's pretty beautiful. That without you having to go through the entire content of what Nimhans does or what Danaher actually does, you can put in a query and then you will get the results. Let's do one more thing. So let's try to find out what was the grants given by Indian government in life sciences industry into the enterprise. So you want to understand what were the different grants which were given by Indian government in this specific industry. So the same process will be followed. This is slightly complex query, right? So it will try the LLM or AI at the back end will try to decompose this slightly complex query into smaller subqueries. So we can get to see that, okay, what are the different subqueries which it has thought of, and then it would search for those specific search queries, right? Extract the relevant content from those specific pages which it gets after looking for the subqueries, right? And then it will give synthesize the final answer. So you see, first is the simple question, then it is also saying that, okay, what are the eligibility criteria, and then it is also looking for what was the total funding in terms of rupees or dollars. Okay, so it will this. So what it would do is it would put these search terms on Google or any other browser, and then it will get that piece of information, the relevant information. So you see, it went to first of all this specific site, it got this specific content, okay, and then you would see that at the last, okay, this is what it is. It got the data for right. So this was the question which was asked, and this was the answer which they got. There's the entire page, but it won't get the entire parse the entire. I mean, it won't pass the entire content to the AI. It will again, what it would do is find out what is the relevant portion out of this page. Right? It will only extract that and then pass it to the LLM or AI to give us the final answer. These are the pages which it crawled. These are extracted pages. And now what is happening is you are seeing that preparing final results. So it is getting the information, the relevant information from all of these pages and passing it to LLM to give us the final answer. You see, so these are the saying that, okay, this is the fellowship, this is what Byron is, right? These are the different uh, institutes to which the funding has been given. All right, and at the last, you also see that what are the different sources, and that in case you just want to verify, right, you would can actually go back to this and have a look at that. So I think it's a pretty useful tool. This is something which is an it's a nascent stage, but I think this can definitely be developed more. And I think in the coming days, I'll try to work more on it and make it more useful. But what was very interesting was how it actually worked, right? And it actually simplifies a lot of the work, a lot of the search, which we tend to do nowadays manually. So thanks for viewing this video. See you next.